Hi, Eddie. How you doing? So I just kind of want to use this critique to kind of push the creativity a little bit of this assignment. So I just want to kind of run a couple things by you. Now, I think that your ideas are great. Yeah, no, it's really good, solid ideas for a car configurator kiosk, specifically the associated interface. So that's great. And either of these will work just great. I mean, I can certainly see walking into a dealership, entering a private room, and sitting down at a station like this where you look at the screen in front of you and configure your car so you can see what it looks like. What I want to kind of encourage you to do is kind of take it a step further. So if we take a look at the human-centered design field guide, and that's available for download in the Project 3, assignment specifications page. Well, you can take a look at that. And I want you to take a look at that and really kind of determine, it's over 100 pages, but it's a really fast read. I mean, you'll knock it out in an hour. But it really describes human-centered design and really defines the approach to this project. Let me tell you what I mean. So in human-centered design and the deep dive immersion techniques, we don't just say, all right, we're going to design something. We take a look at the bigger picture. So in this particular case, it would be easy for us as designers to say, okay, we're going to design a configurator kiosk, right? But deep dive immersion says, no, let's not stop there. Let's do this. Let's change the way the industry looks at shopping for new automobiles. And that, to a very high degree, dictates the success of this assignment. How far can we take this? So in other words, we're not just designing a kiosk. We're attempting to redefine the way the industry shops for cars. So basically what we can do is this, is we can kind of eliminate the middleman, kind of, so to speak, eliminate the dealership so that we can just walk into the dealership, set up your configure kiosk, and then you can make all of your decisions before you even have to talk to a salesperson. This way you walk up to the salesperson when you're done with everything and you say, okay, this is the model. You can even have a printout from your kiosk stating that, okay, these are all of my final decisions based on the configurator kiosk, right? Then take that to the salesperson starts making accommodations to find the correct vehicle and bring it to the dealership for your test drive, right? But before that, we really want to take a look at this kiosk as a way to redefine how we shop for cars. So in other words, so you have the kiosk, right? Let's push creativity. So maybe we could add a driving simulator. And in that driving simulator, we could add different road conditions: sunny, wet roads, sunny skies, snowy and icy roads, different kind of tires. How will they ride? How will the ride in the simulator? How will the ride change in 10 years when you've got 150,000 miles on the vehicle? You could add features like calculators, so you could calculate the resale value based on X amount of miles in X amount of years. You could calculate your finance percentage of total income based on how much you put down and how much you want your monthly payments to be. You could even set up a preliminary quiz where there's a series of questions to determine what would be the best model for the user based on their physical attributes. Okay, so there's a difference between the way a person's going to sit in a car. A person who's 6'6" and 260 pounds is going to behave a lot differently in a car than somebody who's 5'2" and 130 pounds or 100 pounds. You see what I'm saying? So I really want you to concentrate, take this back to your team and just really work out some really super creative details. The idea here is to eliminate the middleman, so we can just make our own decisions, configure our own vehicle. Theoretically, we don't even have to deal with a pushy salesperson. Okay, so those are my recommendations. So really want you to push this to the bounds of your creativity, and really try to add some features here that'll help us change the way the industry buys automobiles. All right, fantastic. Thank you very much. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. Thanks, Addie.